Hey, it's me. I'm finally doing that Q&A response video. Yeah. So I have quite a bit of questions to answer. 35 to be precise, and well, I guess there's no delaying any further. Let's jump into it. So our first question we have here, comes from this lad right here. It says, "What ring is this?" I presume you may be referring to what ring I recorded a video in. It's just ring 2. Ring 2 had a little bit of a update to it, so yeah. Question number 2. What object in the kit do you think is the most underused? Ooh, not bad, not bad. Oh god, I have to think for a bit. I'd probably have to say, in the kit's current state, I'm gonna have to go and say, actually, you know what? What is it? Conveyors? No, not conveyors. Oh god, no, not conveyors. Elevators aren't used that much. Probably because they were just released, but yeah, I feel like there's a lot of potential people can do with elevators. I've already seen a couple of crazy things. I feel like give the tools to the right person, you could really just kind of make something absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I think elevators and stuff extremely underutilized, and the gravity changers. So much fun can be had with gravity changers. Alright, next question. The question is, what is my favorite Roblox game? This coincides with another question. So I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. My favorite Roblox game, as of now, is Kitty's Tower Hell. And another question which asks, what's my favorite game outside of Kitty's Tower Hell? That's gonna have to be Bee Swarm Simulator. And if you want to go even further to my 3rd favorite game, that would have to be, I would say Flood Escape 2, but that one's kind of lost its charm on me a bit. So I'm gonna have to say, hell, I don't know anymore. Lab Experiment. Yeah, Lab Experiment. That one's good. That was really good. All right. Next question. What months did you start Kitty's Tower Hell? That's actually a really easy question, and there's another question that's a lot like it. So here's the thing. I started playing Kitty's Tower Hell when Kaneko Kitten made his video about it. Where's the lad? Kaneko Kitten. Yeah, when he made the video, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, right here. This is the hardest Roblox game I have ever played. I saw that title and was like, yeah, sure. So yeah, that was just like 5 months ago. So pretty crazy stuff. All right. Next up, we have, how many towers have you beaten? As of now, I have currently beat 21 towers, 22 if you're counting Citadel. Well, Citadel counts as 2 towers upon completion, so technically I have 21 towers cleared. Not a whole lot, that's because I'm busy focusing on working on the big boy towers, you know. Oh, I'll get to the hard ones and the medium ones later. It's just, I know what you guys want. You guys want the hard towers. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, but I've beaten 21 towers as of now. Next question. This one. Which ring do I like the most? I'm gonna have to go with the OG ring 1. I mean, it's the most populated, the most friendly, well, not really friendly, but the most active server per se, and a lot of good towers in ring 1. What am I saying? There's a few good towers. Mostly just I feel it's just that nostalgic value. My second favorite ring would have to be ring 2. Yeah, ring 2. Alright, next question. What is the hardest tower I've made currently? The hardest tower that I've created as of now is Tower of Sadistic Beauty, which I've put on hold for a new project, which I shall probably be making a video about really soon. And it's already up to play if some of you observant bunch have been keeping close quarters on the city of Pathos. Wink, wink. But yeah, as soon as that tower's done, I'll start working on Tower of Sadistic Beauty again. So don't sweat, don't sweat. Can I make a video about True Skill? I will make a video about True Skill once I beat it. Keyword, once. Look, it already took me 3 weeks to beat Citadel laptop splitting. And just because I already stated this before in the City of Pathos reveal, just because I beat Citadel doesn't negate the fact that I am a clueless clod when it comes to parkour. So, take your time. The video will probably be out in the future. Just not as of now. Yeah. Although I may look skillful, in reality I'm quite... Well, I'm actually decent, but I'm not a god over here, right? I'm not a god. Alright, this one. Who is my favorite tower creator? No. My favorite tower creator. Oh, I haven't really given this one much thought. I'm gonna have to say Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter 5. He makes some pretty interesting towers. He's the guy that adds all the fun mechanics and gimmicks and stuff that make me scream and go gaga for all sorts of new interesting mechanics. Yeah, he has a lot of cool towers, but also a lot of bad towers too, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword. So, yeah. Of all the tower creators I like, though, I like Jupiter the most. Alright, next question. What was the first ever Game Pass you bought? This is a challenging question because I'm gonna have to go look at my inventory. Hold on 1 second. So it would be on the Game Passes. So I'm praying to God that these things are, you know, in chronological order. So I'm just gonna go to the last page, and it is a broken VIP Game Pass for the game Weird Boss Battles Classic. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my... Guess this is my first Game Pass. I don't know. Alright, next question. My question, do you accept collaboration towers? Not sure if you phrased that right, but what you're probably implying is, am I going to do collaboration towers with people? Absolutely. Again, in the City of Pathos reveal, I said I was a little timid. Not anymore. Just because I say that, please do not flood my DMs with requests like, please bake with them, please make a tower with me. Yes, make tower. You will make tower for me. Don't do that. So, yeah, I will be doing tower collaborations with people. Not sure how I'm going to do it or how it works, but yeah, I will, most certainly. Next question. Where did I get the name punkyjoe? My personal favorite from all the questions here. Just gonna say it now. Good job, person who I'm not even gonna begin to pronounce. Unfortunately, I really can't go into this one without giving too much personal information, but I'll just say this, that I had the name Punky ever since I was born, or like, it was a nickname that was given to me when I was like a small little wee bab, right? And it just kind of like, I think it was like a joke nickname that was said by my mother and just kind of caught on. So yeah. And the Joe is just kind of put on later. Joe is not actually my real name. My real name is John Cena. Regarding Kitty's Tower of Hell, do you think practice alone makes perfect? Or is it mechanical skill then practice? Right. I mean, if I'm being entirely honest here, like, most of the towers, like when you really dumb the game down for beating towers and stuff, it's pretty much just muscle memory and like just kind of like getting to know where all the traps are and stuff, and your tolerance to, you know, beat the towers and stuff. But yeah, definitely practice can make perfect, and it's also like a good way to measure your skill is to like go into like a really hard tower that's not like complete dumb dog dookie, and just like see how far you could get. That's a good way to measure how good you are. Like if you do the same thing over and over and over again, of course you're gonna get better over time, but like the skill to like do something on like the first attempt, I feel is like a great measure point, right? Like a great measuring point to how skillful you truly are. But yeah, I do believe, I mean, practice, yeah, you could practice all you want, you're still gonna make mistakes. Hey, I don't know, I could confirm that one, but yeah, I mean, practice really helps with building skills, so yeah, do that. How many towers have I beaten that I haven't made a video on? Right. And if so, what are they? Well, hold on 1 second. I will respond to this one real soon. Alright, so the towers I have yet to beat are Tower of Getting Gnomed, the Tower of Spiraling Heights, Tower of Overcoming Hatred, Tower of Winning Every Run, and Tower of Slight Inconvenience. I may have missed one. If you want to know what towers I've beaten, just look at my badges in my inventory on the profile, on my profile page. Just go look at the badges and stuff, and yeah, you should know what towers I've beaten and which ones I haven't beaten. So yeah. Alright. Next question. What is my least favorite tower? Ooh. I don't know, there's a lot of stinkers there. It's hard to choose. I mean, if I'm gonna have to go for least favorite tower, like tower I just despise with a grudge, I'm gonna have to go and say like, actually, I'm gonna split this tower up, or this question up. This question up into 2 parts. I'm gonna go for towers, least favorite towers I've completed, and least favorite towers I have yet to complete. So for the least favorite towers that I have completed, I'm gonna have to go and say Overcoming Hatred. That one is just not looking forward to making a commentary on that one. Just gonna say it now. And for least favorite for ones I have yet to complete, I'm gonna have to say Despair. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, Despair is just like What is the hardest tower I've beaten? This should be obvious, should it not? It's Citadel of Laptop Splitting. Alright. Next. What is my personal best in Tower of Difficulty chart? The best I've made it is Pink. I could probably go higher, but I don't know. I'm really not putting effort in any soul-crushing towers, you know? So, yeah, it's Bright Pink. Yeah. Near, like there's, you know, those like really tiny like studs you have to go, then there's like the wall glitch part. Yeah, those studs leading up to it, that's where I fell. So yeah, that's how far I made it. What's your favorite tower for every difficulty? I could read. Tricky, disguising a multiple choice question in a singular question. Alright, fine, I'll play along with your little game. I guess effortless is just kind of, well, there's really no towers to base the opinion off of, so I guess I'm gonna have to go, yeah. Easy, I'm gonna have to go Spiraling Heights. It's obvious, is it not? For medium towers, oh boy, medium towers. I'm gonna have to say, I guess I'll go with Madness. Favorite hard tower? My favorite hard tower is Tower of Ancient Trickery. Yeah. Favorite, like, challenging tower? Oh, my favorite Dark Red. I'm gonna have to go... Elysium? Yeah, I'll go with Elysium. That one's pretty cool. Favorite dark red. Wait, no, I'm dumb. Favorite black level tower. Impossible Expectations. And then for my favorite pink, I'm gonna have to go with Eternal Suffering. Then again, there's not that many soul-crushing towers to base my current opinion off of, so yeah. But for overall soul-crushing towers, like all 4 of them combined, like all 4 of the soul-crushing difficulties combined, my favorite soul-crushing tower is probably gonna have to be... I mean, don't get me wrong, they all suck, but my favorite one out of the bunch is probably gonna have to be... Confusion. I don't know, something about it just draws me and repulses me at the same time. It's a really interesting feeling. Alright, next. Which tower is the best? Really can't be objective here since, again, this one all comes down to biased. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like a reverse question that you're asking yourself because, again, this question is entirely subjective. I mean, bare bones, it's just pure bias of what tower, like, you like the best. And I guess say if you like Tower of Impossible Expectations, you're like, yeah, this tower's really good. And someone else will be like, nah, that tower sucks. So again, it's really hard to pinpoint which tower is like the best tower. But I'll just give my general opinion on my favorite tower, which is Tower of Ancient Trickery. Just something so cool. I like it a lot. So yeah. What is the most painful you know? What is the most the most painful tower you know of? Adding that I could read. Tower of Void. I don't even like want to know the details. Just glancing at it, like seeing it for 1 nanosecond, I already know the exact moment I step in, I'm just gonna want to gouge my eyes out. So, predicting it right now, Tower of Void. Conveniently enough, your name is the Void. So, I don't know, maybe you're kind of tricking me into answering this question about Tower of Void, so, yeah. I mean, then again, it is obvious I'm gonna go for the hardest tower, yeah. Yeah. Alright, next question. What tower do I think is the hardest for each difficulty? This one's actually a pretty simple one to answer. Just look at, like, a difficulty chart, and just look at the one at the highest, like at the top of each, like, difficulty section. So, like, yeah, this one's pretty easy. I'm too lazy to go look up at the difficulty chart right now, so you can do that on your own time. Alright, next question. How did I learn building, and why did you start with it? Honestly, I just kind of learned by, messing around with studios a lot. I mean, it's like one of those things where, like, the more you build, the better you'll get, and, like, the more prettier stuffs you begin to design. Why did I start building? I don't know. Just kind of... I guess I just kind of did it once and just really enjoyed it. Yeah. This is a hard one to answer, because I have no real, well, answer. Alright. But if I have to give, like, a hypothesis, I'm gonna have to say that, like, it's because, like, it's like building with Legos, you know? Yeah, like building with Legos allows you to express your creativity in, like, a simple yet complex manner. However, this is completely off topic of the question, but scripting, yeah, that ain't my thing. I do not script. No siree. Will I make a video on Tower Nonsensical Platforms? Hey, wow, would you look at that? Theo just made a video on nonsensical platforms. How about you harass him and not me? Okay, thanks. Hey, don't mean to sound rude there. Just kind of really getting annoyed that people are asking me to make towers on something I obviously cannot do. Woohoo. My question a bit unnecessary. Can I beat difficulty chart? Give me like 3 months and maybe, like, of just pure solid dedication. Yeah, maybe I could do it. Maybe if, like, I don't know if I'm not, like, completely stupid and dumb, but yeah. I could, theoretically, I mean, if I really went sicko mode on all these things, yeah, I probably could beat it. But at the current moment, nah. Definitely later. Like much later. Alright, next question. Ring 2 just updated a difficulty chart, and I have 3 questions. Did you read the rules, my dude? I said 1 question per person. I'll just do the first one. Should Tower of Traps be mid-level intense or remain as challenging? I'd say it's like at its current point in the difficulty chart. I'd say it's like perfectly fine where it is. It's like mid-level intense. Because it is, like if you were to watch like a video on it, then yeah, some of the stuff up there is pretty damn crazy. Not to mention with all the traps and stuff. Well, then again, there aren't really that many traps as there probably could have been, but yeah. Yeah, I would agree, like, it's fine. At its current point, it's fine where it's at. It's fine where it's at. It's fine where it's at. When did you start Roblox and why? Another good question. I started playing Roblox in 2000 of, oh no, I started playing Roblox in December in 2008. How did I get to know this game? Back in like, I don't know, like, back in like really old days, when I used to go like to, well, like one school I went to, like a couple of friends showed me this cool new game, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I want me a part of that. And I was like, and then, well, I guess the rest is history. Alright. Oh yeah, if you want to know the details of what my past is like, maybe we'll be bringing back a certain series. Maybe later. Maybe now. Okay, yeah, definitely later, but yeah. Question: what tower did you first... Wait, well, what tower did you try when you first started playing the game? Toilet noises, thank you. If we're being completely honest, and this one's a little obvious, Tower of Anger. I mean, when I first joined the game, I wanted to like do the towers in chronological order, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it easiest to hardest, you know, best way to wrap it up. Which is kind of funny because as soon as I beat Tower Keyboard Yeeting and went to Ring 2, I immediately put all my efforts into beating Tower of Impossible Expectations. And I was even called out on how this looked a little fishy, so yeah. So yeah, first tower I tried out was Tower of Anger. And funny enough, I was actually able to first try Tower of Anger. Like, didn't fall once. I know it sounds really unbelievable, but it's true. Alright. Ooh, good question. What inspired me to start YouTube? This one is... Ooh. I mean, I'm really not doing this for the money. Not really for the fame. I guess this is kind of like out of passion, you know? Yeah. I mean, I like to view this as a hobby and all. Of course, that definitely doesn't mean I won't put effort into my content, you know? I mean, one of my main dreams is to be an entertainer, right? So, yeah. I guess that might be a reason. Maybe there's another reason that isn't quite clear to this point, but yeah. So far, this ride's been pretty fun. Yeah. Next question. This question is... Can I work with you? Just stating your skills and, yeah. Yeah, what's it, a nice offer, but I'm gonna have to pass. Not that, like, you know, I don't want to work with you. It's just like, I'd rather work alone, you know? I mean, you're not going to improve if you have someone else helping you. Well, yeah, you may have. I mean, what I'm trying to imply is I just can't let, you know, people do all the work for me, you know? I have to put in an effort. The more effort I put in, the better the content and, like, the stuff will be, so. Yeah, sorry, my dude. Sorry. But this wolf works alone. And, well, that about does it. Quite a lot of questions. And, quite a lot of answers, huh? Well, maybe I'll do another Q&A at 1,000 subs. Yeah. So stuff. Really don't know how to end this off. Right. Okay. Bye.